Good morning and welcome from Independence Pass. So this morning I came up here to Independence Pass, which is between Aspen and Twin Lakes and Leadville. And it's a fantastically fun road to drive and stuff. And I came up here to do some sunrise photos, but unfortunately there's a lot of clouds and hardly any color that came out from the sunrise. So I'm slightly bummed, woke up at 4:30 to try to get here and find my spot and stuff. But it's still a gorgeous morning. There's lots of clouds. We had rain that came through yesterday, but a little bit of more color that's that direction. So not where the sun rising, because the sun is rising that way over there. Or rather it's just risen. So, but yeah, so we're just gonna kind of explore one of the things that I love about up here at Independence Pass. I love driving the road. It is such a fun road to drive on. I mean, as long as you're not skittish and you're a very confident and comfortable driver, it's a lot of fun to drive. I love all the switchbacks and hairpin turns, and I do like the lack of guardrails. Some people that's terrifying, but for me, it's absolutely fun to drive. But one of the other things that I really like about Independence Pass is all the little glacier ponds and stuff that are formed from the snowmelt, such like as the one that's right behind me that I kind of have framed up as a shot that I was hoping to catch the sunrise. But unfortunately, just no sunrise with colors anyways. So slightly bummed, but at the same time, it's still a gorgeous morning. I can't complain too much. But yeah, so we're just up here. I'll probably just kind of walk the trail a little bit. Elevation-wise, we are over 12,000 feet above sea level. I would like to think that I could figure that out in the metrics in meters, but I don't know that off the top of my head. So if I do, I'm sure I'll figure it out, and I'll just put this is how many meters it is right here. But yeah, so Aspen is that direction, and there's a lot more clouds, clear skies over that way, and some more color. So I'm probably gonna grab my camera and my bag and go find some compositions over here with maybe some reflections with the water and maybe just the little bit of color that I'm getting. So yeah, not the gorgeous sparkling colors of a sunrise, but still absolutely gorgeous morning. The clouds give the sky some interest and texture and stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna just grab my stuff and walk back that direction. So we'll catch you back when I find a composition to be had. All right, so just been kind of wandering around. The sun is poked through the clouds right behind me, which is illuminating this mountain ridge right behind me. And so what I really like about this particular shot is there's some wildflowers down here in the foreground, including some of these yellow, they're a type of daisy. I don't know what kind of daisy. And then just the mountain ridge with then the little blips of white snow. And so because there is such a wide range of there's a wide range of distance between the foreground and the background, I am focus stacking these images that I'm taking. So I'm taking a couple of them. And so focus stacking, you can do this a couple ways. You can do it manually yourself with just picking different spots to focus on. Easiest if you do it with a tripod. So your photos will align easier, but you could do it handheld if you're using a fast enough shutter speed. Just know that there might be a little bit more wiggle. It may not always come out perfect, but today I am using the in-house, my Nikon Z6 focus stacked shifting option that's in camera. And so I have it the last one that I just took was, I had it set so it was doing 8 focus points. So that way it would hopefully get this foreground right here in focus, and then continue on to make sure that these little flowers right here are in focus, and then obviously into the background to the mountain range and stuff. And so yeah, just really pretty. There's a nice little mountain stream that's coming down right into the shadow area behind me. I'm contemplating putting my 70 to 200 in to see how zoomed in I can get, to see if I can't get any close up of that creek. I am definitely not going to be hiking down there because yeah, my car's up here. So if I hike down there, I have to hike back up the mountain. And I just don't really feel like doing that. No, just don't. So that would be completely off trail and just don't feel like going down that route. So anyways, I'm going to just kind of wander around here a little bit more, try to find some more compositions of the mountain ranges. The sun is blinding, so I'll face this way. So, but yeah, so we'll just kind of see what kind of photos, compositions I can get up here this morning, make my trip worth it, make that 4:30 a.m. wake up call worth it. So, but yeah, just, I mean, it's a gorgeous morning. It's actually warmer up here than I was anticipating and stuff. So I definitely did not need to have my hard shell melly or melizana and stuff, but yeah. So melizana, you're probably just thinking, what the hell's a melizana? A melizana or a melly is a local clothing company here in Leadville, Colorado, and everything is made here in Colorado, in Leadville. Hand sewn. The fabric is made in the U.S. I think the fabric comes from like Tennessee. I'm not entirely sure, but they're just these great outdoor things. I have a couple hard shells that have been displayed in numerous YouTube videos, and a tunic dress that I have from them, and then a microgrid hoodie and a high loft hoodie. I have quite a few mellies and stuff, and yesterday I actually went and bought myself 2 new mellies and stuff, and right now, because they're so popular and they are, you have to make an appointment online. I'll put their website in my description below. If you happen to be in Leadville in Colorado, definitely worth checking out. They're really comfy, and hey, you just think that you are buying something that is from a small business that's locally made. You can only buy it in store in Leadville. So anyways, that's my little plug for Melly. That is not sponsored. That's just me and my own opinion of really loving Mellies. So anyways, back to taking some photos. I'm gonna go kind of pick up my stuff and just kind of wander. I don't know how far up the trail I'm gonna go. Yeah, definitely making sure that I take it easy still because of the high altitude and stuff. So yeah. So anyways, we're just gonna pack up my stuff and just kind of wander up the trail a little bit more. About to lose my vest here because I'm getting a little hot. So anyways, yeah, we'll catch back here with you guys here in just a moment. So I was just packing up my stuff and to head up, and then the sun kind of broke in between these clouds and stuff, and it just kind of illuminated a little bit of this high alpine tundra, this area right here, and it was just like basking in some sunlight, and it looked really pretty. And so I quickly grabbed a couple photos, and I think it's gonna be really excited about those photos. It was just kind of unexpected. The sun, it was just kind of that right amount of sunlight, just kind of like just made it very kind of light and airy, I think is the best way to describe it. So I grabbed a couple photos of that. So anyways, now to pack up my stuff and kind of head back up on the trail. And I just got bit by a mosquito. Mosquitoes. Just got bit on the neck. Mosquitoes. Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna pack up my stuff and we'll head up the trail a little bit more. Oh. Whew. Catch my breath. So beautiful up here. And even up here at like over 12,000 feet above sea level, what is it exactly right now? Probably like 12.2? I'm going with 12.2. Ooh, 12,299 feet is what my GPS is saying right now. So almost 12,300 feet. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of these daisies that are, well, in front of me, but behind this camera. There's a whole bunch of them. So I'm gonna see if I can't try to find some compositions with the mountain ranges behind and the flowers. The sun is now thoroughly behind these set of clouds over here. Lots of clouds that direction. I know it's supposed to rain this afternoon. It's kind of typical mountain summers. Once you kind of hit July, you always kind of call them monsoon rains. You get rains, thunderstorms just about almost every single afternoon. So it's always, you want to try to hike more in the mornings than the afternoons to try to avoid thunder, lightning, rain, and that sort of stuff. But so it is currently 6:50 in the morning. So I've been out here for about almost an hour and a half, and everything. My car is parked that direction. So the great thing is it's downhill all the way back to my car. Okay, there's gonna be a brief like little uphill, but then it's all downhill. So anyways, I'm gonna go find these daisies, find some compositions within these yellow daisies because they're really pretty. See if I can't get a good shot. Definitely gonna, without that sun illuminating, you know, definitely gonna be using a higher ISO than normally I would be, especially if I just want to keep it handheld. I can go slower if I want to break out my tripod, but it's not really breezy or windy right now. It's really still, so should be able to kind of do a pretty decent slow shutter speed handheld. But anyways, take some photos. Let's go. So I just leaf snapped the yellow flowers, and so they're actually called alpine sunflowers. And they're just everywhere. They grow nice and low, but it's just, they're just everywhere. And they're in like little pockets, and they grow in groupings and everything. So it's not like a continuous field. So there's like ones here and there. So I found a couple of them. I got a couple good shots, I think, where you can see the alpine sunflower is the main subject. And then in the background, you can kind of make out mountains and stuff. So it's kind of like trying to put the focus is totally on the flowers, and then just to kind of put it into context of where this flowers is at, that it's high altitude and that there's some mountains in the background. So we'll see if that conveys in my photos or not, but that's what I was thinking when I was taking it, is I wanted to be able to, because it's just wide open, big sky, you can just see forever. I wanted to try to capture some of that in the background of the photos and stuff, of the flowers, with the main subject being the flower, and then somewhat making out that there is mountains in the background. So we'll see if that actually transpires when I actually get these on my computer and I do some editing and stuff, but that was what my mind was when I was taking these photos just right here. So yeah. Part of me wants to walk up that way, part of me is like, do I just wander back? I don't know. I am on no agenda, I'm on no time. I'm on vacation. Vacation and photography, like that's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm doing for these next 2 weeks of my life. So anyways, feels so good. All right, so I just finished taking some photos of this snowpack right here, leading off into the mountains. And what I really like about this particular composition is I really like the leading line. So the line of the snow kind of along the ridge line, and then you got the creek that comes down the mountain that's kind of in the gorge area. And so the snowpack leads into that gorge, which leads into the mountain. So great leading lines, I feel like, throughout the scene. So I'm excited to edit those photos, and I'll get ready to show those right now. I think I'm gonna go, it's 7:20 now, so I've been up here for about 2 hours. So I think I'm gonna head back to my car and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this YouTube video for this week. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the photos and the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends and family. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I really hope that you do, so you can continue to come along with my adventures, especially my Colorado series that is currently going on. So anyways, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.